Bay Area leader of one of the country's most notorious biker gangs has died. Sonny Barger was the founding member of the Hells Angels Oakland chapter. KPIX5's Juliette Goodrich has more on Barger's local roots and shares a personal story about him.
Sonny Barger founded the Oakland charter of the Hells Angels in 1957. The clubhouse is still here and an operating charter of the Hells Angels. Today, clubhouse members were mourning the loss of Sonny Barger, who became the public face of the notorious motorcycle club. No comments released today from the charter, but a small memorial of flowers was set up outside. On Facebook today, a pre-written message by Barger was to be released immediately after his passing. The post said he passed peacefully after a brief battle with cancer and was surrounded by loved ones. In 2007, it was a homecoming for Barger in the Bay Area. He was 68 at the time. Cancer had robbed him of his voice.
Somebody asked me a while back, what's the best thing that ever happened to you? And I said, I woke up this morning.
The Hells Angels, including Barger, faced numerous federal charges throughout the years. Barger had numerous run-ins with the law, and he skirted the law at times. His arrests included charges from drunken driving to attempted murder. He served 13 years behind bars in numerous prisons. Later, he wrote about his life and the Hells Angels and consulted on Sons of Anarchy.
Why don't you explain this to me?
And a personal connection. In 1969, my father was a defense attorney representing some members of the Oakland charter of the Hells Angels and met Sonny through them. He was never my dad's client, but he was the one who personally dropped off a gift one night.
We were living up in the Oakland Hills, and so you were about 3 or 4 months old, and one night there was a knock at the door, and there was Sonny, and he says, I hear you had a baby. And I said, yeah. He said, well, I got something for you. So he proceeded to come into the house with this cradle, which he explained was something that every time a member had a baby, they passed the cradle around so the new baby could be in it. And he wanted us to have it. And of course, I expressed our appreciation. I think your mother was a little bit rattled, but nonetheless, when Sonny Barger says he'd like to give you a gift, you say, yes, thank you, Sonny. I appreciate it. Another knock on the door, and there's Sonny, and he says, I got to have the cradle. One of the members just had a baby. So I told your mother, quick, go get Juliette out of the cradle. And so Sonny came in the house, took the cradle, and he left.
In his closing statement, Barger said, keep your head up high, stay loyal, remain free, and always value honor. In Oakland, Juliette Goodrich, KPIX 5.